Hi, this is Pastor Bob. I want to share with you something that has surprised me. What has surprised me as pastor of congregational care is the lack of calls that I and my team have received since the pandemic has taken place. And I started to analyze it. Why aren't we getting calls? Is it our bad breath? So I've come to an observation. Are you ready? This is it. The church has been the church. We began to truly care for one another. Once the pandemic hit, we at Shelter Cove, and we were sheltered in place, was that we began to communicate and care like a church. It's been incredible to watch. The women's ministry has called the women, have cared for them. The seniors have called seniors. Care took place. Married ministry called married couples. Children's ministry called kids and parents. Youth ministry called kids and parents. And the church office team has called everyone on our database at least twice. And the poor care team didn't get any calls. Wow. Now, I think that's a win. I think that's a win. So when I was given the title of congregational care, I told Pastor Jeremy that I would not be doing all of the visitation. In fact, biblically, I think the congregation is to care for the congregation. And that's what has taken place. In fact, here's what it says in Acts chapter 2 about the whole idea of what a church should be doing. Let me read it for you. It's found in Acts chapter 2, and it says, "Those who accepted the message were baptized. About 3,000 in one day." Can you imagine 3,000 people accepting Christ in one day? What would happen? Well, it says it right there in Acts chapter 2. Let me continue. "They devoted themselves to the apostles' teaching and to fellowship and to the breaking of bread. Everyone was filled with awe at the many wonders and signs performed by the apostles. All the believers were together and had everything in common. They sold property and possessions to give to anyone who had need. Every day they continued to meet together in the temple courts and from house to house. They broke bread together in their homes and ate together with glad and sincere hearts, praising God and enjoying the favor of all the people." And here's what happened. The Lord added to their number daily those who were being saved. So I want to read to you a different translation of the Bible. It's kind of a unique translation. It's called the RSVCV, and that's the Revised Shelter Cove version. Let me read it for you, tongue in cheek. "And they devoted themselves to the pastor's teaching and to fellowship, to breaking of bread in their homes and to prayer. Everyone was filled with awe at the many wonders and signs performed as they cared for one another. All the believers at Shelter Cove were together in spirit and online, and because they were at home, they were all going through it together. So they collected toilet paper and possessions to give to everyone who had need. And every day they continued to meet online and ate a lot of food in their homes with glad and sincere hearts. Plus they gained weight. And everyone was praising God and enjoying the favor of all the people. And the Lord added to their number daily those who were being saved." So Shelter Cove, I am so proud of you. We've all have a front row seat from Acts chapter 2. And as we sheltered at home, we've learned many things and observed many things. But my prayer would be that we would not lose the fervor of caring for one another. So when we come back together, we're going to meet together. Let's not lose what we've gone through, and let's continue to shine. Let's continue to reach out, because there's people that don't have what we have as a church. They're lonely, they're searching, and we have an opportunity to give them the best word, the best encouragement, because we've been through this together, and we are the church. Well, God bless.